In this lecture, we will see service model of cloud computing. We need to understand that cloud service provider offer us different type of platform to fulfill our requirement, and we know that different people have different requirement. Some need only particular resources, or there are some people who need to their application, they create their own application, or maybe some people also need to create their infrastructure application, and maybe some particular resources also. So based on user need, we have various service model which is provided by different cloud provider which match our needs. Now let's explore our each model one by one. We have these three models. First is IAAS, that is infrastructure as a service model. Another is PaaS, that is platform as a service, and another is SAAS, that is software as a service. First of all, we will see SAAS, that is software as a service model. It is nothing but is just service model. In this service model, we are using a service which is maintained or handled by someone else, or we can say generally cloud service provider. The cloud service provider handle SaaS service model. For example, Gmail. In Gmail, we need to transfer mail, send mail, or retrieve our mail. How it stored, in which data center they store, that data center residing in US, China, or India, we don't bother about these things. We need only that retrieve our mail and send mail. Upscaling, downscaling, security issues, these all are the issues which are taken care by Google, and we only consume that service. So this model is known as software as a service. Our next model is platform as a service. It is nothing but second service model. In this service model, cloud service provider provide us a platform where we can go ahead and build our own application. For example, Google engine. We can take Google app engine in Google app engine, and we can go ahead and create our own application and put it on Google app engine so that other can use it as well. In other words, we are using the app platform to create our own application. Now the complicated, or we can say that complete, we can develop everything here, that is in IaaS, that is infrastructure as a provider as a service. At last we have IaaS, that is infrastructure as a service. In this model, cloud service provider provide us where we need to create infrastructure so that we can go ahead and create our own application, that is an underlying structure is given by the cloud service provider. Based on that, we choose our OS, technology we want to use, the application we want to build, and all those things. So that is what an IAAS is. So there are the different model in cloud computing. Now this is the architecture of different service model. First, in software as a service, in the architecture of software as a service, we are consuming only data, and all other things, that is application, runtime, middleware, OS, virtualization, servers, storage and networking, all are managed by vendor, or we can say that cloud service provider. In platform as a service, we can see that data and application are managed by user, but after that runtime, middleware, OS, virtualization, server, storage and networking, all are managed by vendor. That is, in platform as a service, we are taking care only data and application. That is, we can go ahead and create our own application, and for that we are using existing platform that a cloud service provider provide us. And finally, we have infrastructure as a service model. In infrastructure as a service model, we are also managing the operating system which we need to execute our application or to achieve our goal: middleware, runtime, application and also data. And service provider, cloud service provider managed only virtualization, server, storage and networking. This is the technical part. If we take real time example, we can take example of food. If we order food in our for home delivery, that a guy come and deliver food, that is software as a service. We sit in home and get food. Our in this scenario, our goal is to consume food. Same as in software as a service, we are consuming data. And if we go to platform as a service, in platform as a service, if we go anywhere, hotel, and there we order something and then we consume, that is there are also some application, for example chair, table. These are the application of that hotels, and then we will consume food. Okay, now in infrastructure as a service, this is where we go ahead and make our own food. We have the infrastructure, we buy it from somewhere, we put it in a oven or whatever the is in oven, and we put some spice and whatever we need to make our food, and then we consume it. Then this is the example of infrastructure as a service. This is the difference between these three model. Our Thank you. Our next topic is deployment model. Thank you.